A serious security concern here. An FAA official's badge has been stolen. The Federal Aviation Administration tells us about 3 o'clock Wednesday morning, someone went into the official's car and stole his security badge. The car was parked in that parking lot right there, the FAA lot. Now, most workers park there and then take a shuttle on over to OIA. The badge has a photo of the employee on it with a hologram for added protection against tampering. We don't know if the employee's car doors were locked or not, but police tell us there was no sign of forced entry in this case. Now, over the phone, we spoke to Kathleen Bergen. She's the spokesperson for the southern region of the FAA. Here's what she said, quote, "It would be difficult and unlikely that someone would be able to use the stolen badge to get in secured areas of the airport. I'm unaware of any specific protocol regarding places the badge can or cannot be kept, just that the employee is required to keep it secure." The FAA says police are investigating the criminal aspects of the case, not necessarily investigating the FAA worker. They say the official wasn't careless to leave the badge in the car. Joining us now for more on this is security expert Christopher Hinn. And want to bring in on this. First of all, what do you think about the fact that that FAA badge was either stolen or lost or whatever happened to it? It's not where it needs to be this morning.
Well, there's a great concern first. Those parking lots also are secured. And I know most employees who work at the airport are usually shut, as you said. But yeah, there's a great concern about what could be done with this badge.
Now, the FAA says in the statement that I just read, no, probably not a problem, probably cannot be used to gain access to anything, but that badge is like gold out on the tarmac.
It is, but you got to have another ID for which is provided by GOA.
Okay.
Okay. As an ID that is provided for you to get into the sterile area of the airport. Most likely, if somebody's going to penetrate the airport, they would take a great measure in trying so. But that badge specifically is a badge that is a federal badge. And the fact that they have the badge, they could be manipulated with our technology today. They can change. All they have to do is change a picture, and who's to know who's who.
And if you're out on the tarmac and you're walking around flashing a badge saying I'm with the FAA, the guy who's moving the bags around out on the tarmac probably isn't going to question you.
Well, they should question. I mean, there's always a question. TSA has done a great stride in double checking. Even as a law enforcement officer, you go into the airport, they will sometimes ask you for secondary ID. But most employees at the airport will care. Actually, they will have other badges exhibited on their person. They cannot not have anything shown. So for that person to utilize that badge at the airport, yes, it will be difficult. It will be difficult to enter the sterile area, the aircraft. An FAA individual, an inspector, is a compliance inspector. And he can get on pretty much anywhere on the tarmac, of course, on the aircraft, off the aircraft. But I think TSA and the surrounding and the law enforcement community is going to probably be on an alert and on a high lookout. Now, I'm sorry, Keith. What I was saying, on the lookout of the badge, but where else can you use that badge outside the scope of the airport?
Do you think new requirements are needed for the storage of the badge? In other words, the spokesperson said, you know, that we're not looking too closely at the worker. I mean, should there be some accountability there for not losing your badge?
Well, everybody makes a mistake, but you never leave your credentials in your car. It's like you never leave your weapon in the car. Your credentials should be on you or in your safe place in your office or in your bag on person. That's just common sense.
Yeah, of course. All right, we'll be following up on this throughout the day. It's Christopher Hinn, former Homeland Security expert and Middle East peace expert as well.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate having you here this Friday morning.
Thank you.
And let's go on over to Jackie.